In this video, I'm going to show you a collection of the Easter eggs that I found while playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's not my usual item location videos, but I figured I'd make this because it's kind of fun. The first one I'm going to show you is Elden Ring related, and the reason I'm showing you this one first is because I got my start on YouTube and TikTok both from Elden Ring, so figured I'd show that one first. So head on down to Lower Simine Mill and then go over to this spot. And this is where you'll find an Easter egg related to Elden Ring, and I'll show you what it is. Head up to here, and you'll see this little puddle and a tree. And then you'll find a guy that's dead with a pot on his head and a flower. And that's related to Let Me Solo Her from Elden Ring, if you didn't know. And the flowers is related to Melania. There's a reference to a crashed UFO down here in the southeast side of Trotsky. So go all the way to the southeast under Nebukov Mill. I just followed the road up through here, down over to this green patch right there, and then to the right of it, right here. At the very edge of the map, it won't actually let me walk any further. You'll see some smoke. And then if you look right there, it looks like a crashed UFO to me. And this is about as far as I could get in photo mode over to it. You can find a reference to Harry Potter by heading over to this spot, Vidlac Pond, over here to the west. And then go to the charcoal burners camp and then go over here into the woods. And you'll find a wrecked carriage and a guy that has a broomstick and something in his mouth, which I think is the golden snitch from Harry Potter. And the broomstick is obviously a reference to that. And the carriage is when they got their car stuck in the tree in the movie. There's a Lord of the Rings reference over here in Troskowitz. Head over to the bench under Trotsky. And you'll see these holes, but those ones aren't the reference. The one that's the reference is over here. As you can see right there, it has like a little door, like the Hobbit houses in the Lord of the Rings series. This one isn't a reference to anything, but it is a funny little spot, so I'd like to show it to you. It's to the very north in the Trotsky region. Just head over here. And go to this camp, enemy camp. And then head down into this clearing where the rocks sort of begin right here. Once you reach this opening with these rocks, get off your horse. And then make a left and go up over this way. And you'll find a little hidden gym set made out of stone and a punching bag and some stuff here. Oh, and you can also get a skill book if you need this one here. Strength 2. And I thought this one was pretty funny. There's a reference to Excalibur over here to the west of Trotsky, over this way. You can come from Rock Tower Pond and then head up. And from here, we're going to ride just a little bit up into the forest, and then should be up in there. Here it is. Not the tree, but this. Here's a rock with a sword sticking out of it, and that is, of course, an Excalibur reference. And you can actually pick it up with pretty much no problem. So it's not the actual Excalibur. There's a reference to Baba Yaga all the way to the south down here in Trotsky. And this is almost going out of the map. That's how far I am. So way down here. And if you can see it there, it's a cabin in the woods and it's on some stilts. And the Baba Yaga folklore says that there's like a woman in the forest and her house can walk around on legs or something like that. And there's a little bit of a closer look.
Interesting.
Interesting. You can find a reference to One Piece by heading over to Kuttenberg and then go down to in between Denmark and the actual city Kuttenberg over to this spot, old massive tree in the middle of this right here. And here you will find Luffy's straw hat, and you can tell it's his because of the red around here. And you can take it.
Someone left a straw hat here.
You can find a Little Mermaid reference over here in Kuttenberg. Just go all the way to the east, all the way over to the snaking river right here. And then right here at this spot, if you move forward, you'll be able to see a chest right there. And then you'll see the skeleton. It's kind of hard to see it with the water moving, but you can kind of see it there. It has like a mermaid tail. And there's a fork, which I think in the Little Mermaid movie, she referred to it as a thingamajig or something like that.
What is it?
It's a Dinglehopper. Humans use these little babies to straighten their hair out.
There is one for Dark Souls up here in Kuttenberg, all the way to the right of the map, up this way nearby the Sedlitz Monastery. Just head over to this corner, and then you'll see it, the glow of the bonfire, just sort of behind these bushes. And you'll find the bonfire with a sword sticking out of it right here. There's an Easter egg here in the Kuttenberg main city, the big city. Right here at the bottom left-hand side of the city, there's going to be some leaves, like a pile of leaves that are hiding a staircase. And then down inside of there will be an Easter egg, so I'll go show you what it is. Here's the place, and here's the leaves that are hiding it, hiding the staircase. Head inside of here, and you won't find any loot, but you will find a bunch of skeletons that looks like they've been set up this way to look like they're frustrated or something, trying to figure something out. I looked at the papers, I couldn't really tell what they were doing here, maybe some building plans or something. There is a vampire reference if you go to the apothecary in Kuttenberg, the big main city, and then go to this spot right here where the apothecary is, and we need to go down into the underground, which you can do by just heading around this way. Go in the store. Drop down this ladder. And then you'll see a coffin with a guy that has a wooden stake sticking out of his heart, a golden crucifix on top of him, and something shoved in his mouth. And then he's surrounded by garlic, which you would use against a vampire. There's a skull and then also a golden chalice. And this golden chalice and this golden crucifix are both pretty valuable, so you could sell those if you wanted to. And there's also a dead woman right here, but I don't know if that's related or not. There is a Castaway reference here in Kuttenberg. If you go to the northern part of the big main city and go to the grocer aisle area and then head to this spot right there, there will be a watermelon with the bloody handprint that Wilson has, and also some hair sticking out the top, just like in Castaway. And that brings me to the end of the video. If you enjoyed any of these references or just enjoyed the video, leave it a like, because that helps me reach more people. And if you know of any more spots that I missed, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know about them. And also, if you're a KCD2 player, I'm almost done filming for all skill book locations. If you're interested in that, I'll be dropping that soon. And with that said, thanks for watching.